Moons guide you on your path, Hallowed. Guide you in all things.
Five Claw! In such a place. Joan and Jode must have sent you. Raz needs a small favor, if you can spare a moment. It concerns the two large thugs over there. They try so hard to look intimidating. Almost adorable, yes? They are tailing Raz. Raz already has tail, far sleeker than they and less clumsy to boot. But still, this one cannot complete his mission without first being rid of these annoying fleas. A mission most intriguing, yes? The pirate Captain Redblade seeks to raise an armada. Only Raz's sharp wits and sharper claws can stop this. So this one asks a favor. Distract the thugs, so Raz might slip out the side door. What do you say? Distract the thugs, and Raz will slip away. Then, meet this one outside near the tavern. Raz is reminded of that time in Velen Harbor. A bar, a pair of nasty thugs, and nowhere to go but out a window. Raz was picking glass out of his fur for days. As sleek and fragrant as ever, Five Claw. Raz must say he could get used to the salt air and delicious food of the archipelago. The drinks taste like bilge water, though. Such a pity. Oh, politics as usual. Raz would have stuck around to help with the cleanup. He was just getting friendly with the proxy queen. But alas, duty called, and he had to leave those beautiful beaches behind. You know how it is. Ah, yes, our adventure with the lovely Naryu. Seems like so long ago now. Do you think she remembers Raz? Surely no. But perhaps. But no. But perhaps? The main. She is a treasure. One of the reasons Queen Irene felt it safe to travel. The Dominion is a fragile thing, you know. Some days Raz thinks he can feel its heartbeat in his paw. But heroes like the main make the world just a bit safer. By all means, Five Claw, ask away. Ha! You remembered. The queen had one made for her eye. It was a touching gift. Raz will not lie. He may have shed a tear. Now he can ride without his sleek tail getting pulled. Truly, it is the little things that matter. Shh! Too many ears listen here, friend. Raz arrived in advance, as Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri made ready to travel to High Isle. Then, Raz caught a whiff of something bad. And this one was given leave to follow his nose. This one is normally happy to chit and chat, but some things must remain secret for the safety of all. Suffice to say, the Queen's arrival in the archipelago may signal a new chapter in the story of the world. Fingers crossed and tail in knots. A scent he has not detected in a long, long time. From one of his earliest missions as an Eye of the Queen. We can talk more of this stench when not so many listen in, yes? Surely something will occur to you. Perhaps they can be driven away by a staged accident. Or perhaps you can find someone else to deal with them. That's what Raz did. As sleek and fragrant as ever, Five Claw. Raz must...
Ho there, Tamsford.
Hi there. Get you something?
Pay a coin for a tune?
You look hungry, Sandpiper? We have the finest kitchen in the city. Well, the finest kitchen on the block. Well, we got a kitchen. Anyway, why not try some traditional archipelago fare? Oh, well, let's see. We have a variety of fish stews. Those are always popular when Angler's Day comes around. Fruit pastries. The nobles love those. And then we have some druid fare, like Ifalon's Surprise. It's a druid delicacy. A sheep's bladder filled with milk and curdled with sacred herbs. Then we split the bladder, stuff the curds with fish, sew it back up again, and leave it to ferment. Delicious, if you can get past the odor. I'd be happy to, but Chef has asked that we not serve it unless the customer is a true gourmand, someone who knows food inside and out. We've had a few angry customers, you understand? The smell really is quite powerful. Here we go. One Ifalon surprise. Enjoy, you two.
Well, Kinnereth's reeking bilge. What is that smell?
Such an effective distraction. Raz could not have done it better himself. What do you say we continue this collaboration? This one promised you gold, and he would like to make good on his promise. Did this one give you the impression he could? Continue to help the Queen's Eye, and you will be paid handsomely. As handsome as Raz. Were you not paying attention? To stop a pirate. Redblade is gathering crew and ships to build an armada. They would threaten every port from Alinor to Balmora. Their plan hinges on a secret, a trove thought lost and forgotten. Just so, the Acalarius bequest, a ludicrous fortune sent by ship to Galen during the final years of Emperor Varen's reign. It was thought lost at sea, but somehow Redblade has learned its true location. As far as Raz can tell, no. We must find the bequest first. Luckily, this one has a place to start. Another eye, years ago, sought to recover the bequest, and we have her notes. What do you say? Help Raz claim this prize and save the day? This one knew you would agree. 90% of the time, Raz's instincts never fail him. You remember the thugs you shook from Raz's tail? We must find them. The tails will become the tailed. Poetic, yes? First things first, Five Claw. We must learn what our enemies already know. That means tailing those two back to their boss. Trust Raz. This is his bread and butter. Or cake and jam, which Raz likes better. Keep an eye on our friends up there. They will lead us to their master, maybe Redblade. Who knows?
Damn it! Where did that cat skulk off to? I told you to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. You were there too. What should we tell the boss?
We've got a report in. But let's shake loose a few payments first. Maybe he'll go easier on us.
must be the same group. No way these thugs stopped an eye of the Queen.
Taking that aroma, folks. That's the Chef Razi's guarantee.
These two are criminals, not
You there,
pirates.
traveler.
Their
You look
boss
as
must be
adventurous
working
as
with
my
Redblade
taste
then.
buds. Care to help the greatest chef in Tamriel with an urgent task?
Raz begins to see the pieces fall into place, but let's confirm his suspicions.
All right. Time to tell the boss we lost the cat.
Well, now we know who we are dealing with. That is both good news and bad news. Raz knows who the thugs work for. The Tailed Tale used a members-only entrance to the local outlaws' refuge. Just inside the refuge is a gambling parlor owned by a local crime boss called Eve Grandvatch. If Grandvatch is backing Redblade, the sharp claws of knowledge will undo them. This one has dealt with Grandvatch before. Raz will have to wear a disguise, but that is a small price to pay. Raz mentioned another eye who fell tracking the bequest, a skilled agent named Ronia. Raz always believed Grandvatch was behind her death, but could not prove it. Her ciphered notes were never recovered. Grandvatch must have finally cracked them. That is Raz's best guess. The only way we can be sure is to get in there and find out. Go, enter the Outlaw's Refuge and make your way to the gambling parlor. This one will meet you inside, once he has donned the perfect disguise. Raz will see you inside. Keep a keen eye open. With this one's disguise, you will have a hard time recognizing Raz. When we were both younger, and Eve had yet to set up his little empire, the tale features a sea serpent, an Argonian opera singer, and a relic called Ariel's lute. Ask Raz about it sometime. It's a good one. Ronia was one of the very first eyes of the Queen. Raz only knew her for a few moons. She was a legend, an example for us all. Many of her missions are still kept secret to this day. Keep your voice down, my friend. And take a moment to appreciate this one's subtle disguise, Now let's focus. Raz heard the waitstaff say that Grandvatch's office is through the high-stakes suite. That could pose a problem. The High Roller Suite, they call it the Patrician Suite, is for game winners only. This is where you come in. Raz has an idea. One of the games they play is Tales of Tribute. Are you familiar with this card game? Plan A will not work then. No worries. Plan B is just as good. Raz will stay here in the parlor. You head back out into the city. After a moment, Raz will cause a distraction. The parlor is below ground, yes. But the Patrician Suite is above the parlor. The suite should have a view of Vastir. While Raz keeps the thugs focused down here, find a way inside. Perhaps a ramp or ladder. Get creative. It's fun to do things the old-fashioned way. A nice change of pace. A break-in. To go where we are not wanted. Brings Raz back to his days as a kitten. He was endlessly causing trouble for his mother. Simpler times. Do not get this one started. Young Raz was a rapscallion. He gave Porky Day fits, always sneaking sweet rolls and moon sugar pies from her kitchen when her back was turned. Not important. Head outside and look for a way into the suite, yes? Well done, Five Claw. Let's hunker down and see what we can see.
Where are you damnable pirate? We need to talk.
Are we going to discuss how your thugs lost track of the cat? I may need to cut you out, Grandfatch.
Keep your head.
Damned cat.
Intruders! Guards! To me!
This one will grab some documents. Make tracks, Five Claw.
My pockets feel delightfully empty for the moment. How delicious.
Things have taken a turn, Five Claw. Of all the places this search could have led us, Raz did not think it would be to a dead eye of the Queen. Not to Ronia. It seems that way. This one supposes he should not be surprised. A spy faking their own death happens more often than you may think. But why? What of the treasure, this Redblade persona? Raz smells a rotten tail lurking beneath his whiskers. No, not a bit. Ronia, Redblade, whatever she calls herself now. Her goal is still the same. To find the bequest, form a pirate fleet, and plunder the ports of Tamriel. We have to stop her from finding the treasure. Ah, but during our daring escape, Raz helped himself to a few letters. It seems our friend was a prodigious scrivener. The letters may have the answers we seek. Now. Sometimes, little kitten, Raz must do things he does not like. Up to and including making his friends think he has died. It was just at one time, Raz thinks. Is that right? Crinrendro. Oh, moon sugar biscuits. Him? What an oaf. Cariel told Raz all about your adventure at Palat. Yes, just like Crin. Former spies become claws in this side. A saying too real by half these days. No, not a bit. Ah, but during our day...
I don't like to talk.
Raz thinks Eve regrets going into business with Redblade. Seems the crime boss has connections all around the region. Hold your paws. Based on this, Redblade is at a dig site on the coast, somewhere near Fawn's Thicket. Back into the fray then. Raz will meet you at Fawn's Thicket, Five Claw.
The Black Sap Rebellion is all but gone. I heard the Vine Dusk Rangers used a mercenary...
Glad you made it, Five Claw. Ross thinks we should split up. The letters mentioned water, so let's head for the far side of the thicket. See you there.
tale gets remembered. I think you got their attention. I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
This must be it. Let's get inside. Ronia must be here somewhere. And likely she's not alone. Time to put on our serious faces, my friend. Look at that ship! It must be the vessel that carried the Aquilarius bequest years ago. We need a plan, Five Claw. Luckily, Roz came with one prepared. We must get dramatic. We collapse the cavern, bury the ship, and deny the world the Aquilarius bequest. There's enough stone in this cavern to ensure this treasure is never, ever found. What do you think? Eve didn't exactly impress Raz with the quality of his operation. Who knows how many people are aware of this place? And if the Covenant, the Pact, or even the Dominion found out, Galen could become a new front in the Three Banners War. Raz hung back in Vastir to get these. Some alchemical charges. He had them made specially by a Vindusk Ranger for an operation that never happened. Look for the pillars holding up the ceiling. Place one on each, and when we're ready, boom! Raz will place the charges this way. You follow the path and place the others. Good luck, Five Claw.
Mean nothing to me now. The bequest belongs to Captain Redblade.
Signal when ready! Now! fight now.
There you are! Move your paws and let's get out of here! It's done, Five Claw. Whew. The Aquilarios bequest is buried for good. And you saw to it that Ronia, that Redblade, won't be sailing the Abyssion ever again. Raz could use a break. First, Raz will sleep for a week. Then he will report to the Queen. This one thinks he may just leave Ronia's name out of his report. But you, Five Claw, are someone worth mentioning. Here, as promised, your reward. Moons keep you safe. Who knows? Perhaps Raz will meet a nice druid boy while he is here. This one likes plans as much as the next Khajiit. Galen really is quite beautiful, yes? Of course, of course. You would think Raz was going to curl up and fall asleep right here at your feet. Huh. Actually, that is not a bad idea. Raz hopes so, Five Claw. Most folk believe the treasure was just a story anyway. And if anyone follows hints from Vastir to the caves, well, they'll have to dig out a mountainside for even a handful of coins. In this one's opinion, a job well done. Not great, kitten, not great. Raz wishes he could say he was even surprised, but he's not. This war. Raz knows in his heart the Dominion is on the right side of things, but it has gone on so long, and so things like this will continue to happen. Raz believes we have an operation coming up somewhere in Black Marsh. It's been some time since this one got to make friends with an Argonian. Scales and fur make such a lovely complement, don't you think?